There are some things in this world that go way beyond human understanding. Things that cannot be explained, things that most people don't want to know about. That is where we come.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
It's all true. The boogeyman is real. And you found him.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
I see dead people.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
They're here.
Good evening and welcome back to Ghost
Frickin' Talking.
Ghost Frickin' Talking. That's right, you have reached Ghost Frickin' Talking, your paranormal podcast like none other. And we are going to be talking love tonight, so buckle in. This is your Valentine's Day special.
Heck yeah,
That's
bro.
right. We might be a paranormal podcast, so we like to dive in and check out kind of the creepier pastimes of holidays. I believe a couple years ago we went and did something for Christmas where we were talking about
that was cool.
the reason why you know they picked green and red because red was blood and this and that it was just really wild on the traditions and how things came up for Christmas. So I figured it's Valentine's Day. Love does crazy things to a lot of people.
Love makes you do stupid things.
Love does make people do stupid things. People fall in love, and you got a Bonnie and Clyde, type situation. Love will take you to the end of the world.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. You got star-crossed lovers where they weren't allowed to be together, and then they end up committing suicide.
Yeah, killing themselves because they couldn't be together practically.
Yeah, so,
crazy things you do.
Yeah, it's the crazy things that love does. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ghost Frickin' Talking. I am your humble host. My name is Nick.
I am your sexy co-host, Trenton.
I'm Newsroom Nessie.
And Newsroom Nessie.
Can't take him serious.
Newsroom official is in the official Spreadshop newsroom. If you guys don't know what Spreadshop is our merch shop, so you guys can go and get yourself some awesome Ghost Frickin' Talking gear. And look at that, we are trifecta in tonight. All three of us wearing Ghost Frickin' Talking gear. But you do look a little off, you not wearing the red hoodie.
I don't have a red hoodie. I got a pink hoodie, but
yeah, we are looking fly like a white guys over here in our red hoodies.
See, I get bitched at when I wear my shirt, and then when I don't wear my shirt, I can't win.
Hey, at least you got your gear on. That's all that matters.
Yeah, bro. But they're nice. They're very comfy and warm and everything.
Yeah, definitely. So if you like this awesome Ghost Frickin' Talking, sweatshirt, go out and get your own. There's like a bunch of different colors you can get them in.
But not gonna lie, these sweatshirts, I just sleep in kind of.
Yeah,
I don't wear shirts underneath this sometimes when I go to sleep.
Bro.
I don't care. It's weird. It's so soft.
They're really soft. It's like a second skin for me during the winter, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I want to take a moment out and thank Liz and Randy from Wolf Hollow for hosting our event over the past weekend here. We had an amazing experience down there. You two didn't. I did.
Oh no.
Hey, I went down briefly.
Yeah, you did bail me out. I totally appreciate you bailed me out.
Of course.
You came down there and saved my ass because I forgot my power cord for the laptop.
Yeah.
And just in time too. It was probably like 10 minutes after you got there that my computer died.
Yeah.
So
good timing.
So yeah, great timing. But it was my 40th birthday.
It was. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday, dude.
Oh yeah. But you know, my son didn't come down.
Oh my God, here we go.
And wish me happy birthday. But thanks to Liz and Randy. They got me an awesome guest over the weekend. I talked to the local chapter of Ghostbusters. So that was fun. And I got to talk Haunted Rockford with some awesome ladies. Kathy Crystal, Sarah B., and Sam from Tinker Swiss Cottage. So I appreciate them for hanging in and taking their knowledge to this channel. More than likely, they probably won't listen to this channel ever again once they actually listen to our shows. But we have to kind of keep it clean for when we're out places.
For something like that, it's a little different, you know.
Yeah, but
yeah.
So I want to thank them. So hopefully, if you guys listen again, I would love to have you guys back on the show once more. Maybe, hopefully, we can all get in there and.
I think because I've only done it once, technically speaking. The live show. Yeah,
and
that was really fun to do.
Yeah. Because I did it twice by myself. Nessie came with me the one other time, and then you were on the first one. So.
I was the OG. See, I was first.
Hey, it's not a competition, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not a competition.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is our Valentine's show. So we're going to dive in on a little bit of history of what Valentine's Day is.
Cool.
And it's kind of murky. The water's a little murky on the actual history of what Valentine's Day is.
There's a few different legends, if you will.
So, if you guys come across something that we're saying that isn't right, just go ahead and write to us and let us know if we're saying this right.
You know where to write it to? ghostft@yahoo.com.
Where is that?
ghostft@yahoo.com.
Yeah, that's right. So if we fuck it up pretty bad, you let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I'd be like, you freaking idiot.
But Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate romance and love and kissy face filthy. But the origins of this festival of candy and cupids are actually dark, bloody, and a bit muddled. So, though no one has pinpointed the exact origin of the holiday, one good place to start is ancient Rome, where men hit on women by hitting them.
Literally.
Yeah. From February 13th to the 15th, the Romans celebrated the Feast of Lupercalia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it says Lupercalia. The men sacrificed a goat and a dog, then whipped women with the hides of the animals that they had just slain.
BDSM.
Yeah, so, they did some weird shit back in the day.
We still do weird crap now, so like...
Well, there are websites you probably go to, and they're getting whipped by dead animals.
Oh, yes, there is websites out there, yes.
More like probably on more of the dark web area.
Yeah, I don't know where, but...
the deeper web.
Yeah, it says it was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration, awash with animal sacrifice, random matchmaking, and coupling in the hopes of warding off evil spirits and infertility.
See, It's just a BDSM party.
Yeah, it sounds... well, Romans were famous for their orgies, right? Isn't that the, like...
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not really sure.
I think it's... I
wasn't there.
Yeah, because, I watched the TV show Spartacus.
Sure.
And they were fucking orgies everywhere.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, but,
Of course they're going to spice it up for TV.
Yeah, but...
Are you sure it's one of the TV shows, not your special fun time?
No, dude, if it was on Showtime, so Showtime can get away with that kind of stuff. Back in the day, that was like your softcore porn. Was when you got to watch, Spartacus and that kind of stuff.
Dad's like, well, guys,
On
Spartacus
Showtime.
is on, guys. He just brings a couple of tissues with him. He's got his lotion. Grandma's going to be like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm watching some movies.
It says here the brutal fete included a matchmaking lottery in which young men drew the names of women from a jar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Roman times.
This is not now.
Well, hold on. Back in the 70s, they used to have key parties. Do you know what key parties were?
I remember seeing it for part of the Grinch, right? The Grinch, everyone dropped their keys in the bowl, but they never hinted towards it. But I know what it is. I know what it is.
Hold on, what is it?
I think I might know what it is.
Okay, tell me.
You tell me first.
Oh, because you don't know.
No, I think.
Okay, back in the 70s, that was during like the heyday of swingers. If you don't know what a swinger is a couple that likes to have sex with other couples.
Isn't it like if you draw like the other person's keys?
That's who you went home with that night.
Yeah.
So everybody, every couple dropped their key into the fishbowl, and then you would draw a key.
And that's who you're hooking up with.
Yeah, and that's who you were going to be hooking up with that night.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's what it kind of like what they did back in the Roman days. They drew the names of women from the jar. The couple would then be coupled up for the duration of the festival or longer if the match was right.
Interesting.
Yeah, very cool. The ancient Romans may also be responsible for the name of our modern day of love. Emperor Claudius II executed 2 men, both named Valentine, on February the 14th of different years in the 3rd century AD. Their martyrdom was honored by the Catholic Church with the celebration of Saint Valentine's Day. Now, I don't ever remember it being called Saint Valentine's Day.
No, I don't remember it being called St. Valentine's Day.
So I wonder at what point did they drop the saint and then just make it Valentine's Day? Because we didn't drop the saint from Patrick. We just don't call it Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure. I'm looking here. It doesn't really say.
Is it really? Did they truly drop it? Like, is it like fully dropped, or are we just shortening it up as humans? Because humans usually just do that sometimes.
Right.
Just like drop part of it, even though.
Well, it's like my name is Nicholas, but
exactly.
I drop it to call Nick just to shorten it up.
It's still officially Nicholas,
Yeah, well, like yours is Trenton, and a lot of people call you Trent.
Exactly.
So you're just trying to find the quicker route of saying said word.
Shorten, bunch of lazy bitches.
Yeah, but like I said, we haven't dropped Saint out of St. Patrick, but we dropped the Saint out of St. Valentine's Day. So when I was reading this is the first time I ever knew that Valentine's Day was Saint Valentine's Day.
Well, you just don't want to name, because St. Patrick's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds cool, right? You're not going to call it Patrick's Day. You're not going to call it St. Valentine's Day. No, you're going to call it Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So it's just how it's said and like how good it sounds.
Yeah. So they executed 2 guys named Valentine on February 14th on different years. Do you think that they lined it up to being like, dude, we killed this guy Valentine on the 14th 2 years ago.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again on the 14th for another guy named Valentine. Or do you think this was just a coincidence of things? But when we look at things aren't really a coincidence.
Okay, so we started learning this in history. Is the world or the universe cycle? I don't remember. But it's either, does history repeat itself, or are we progressing as humans? I think history repeats itself.
Oh, yeah?
That's why we're having COVID, because every 1920s had whatever that was. I forgot what it was. 1820s had the plague, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, so forth.
Yeah.
And then now, Abraham Lincoln got shot on like the same time and same day as like JFK or something like that.
Yeah.
And then now, Valentine's Day.
The 2 Valentines were killed on the same day. It's just
it's just history repeating itself over again.
Yeah, I could see that. It says here later Pope Gelasius I muddled things in the 5th century by combining St. Valentine's Day with Lupercalia to expel the pagan rituals. But the festival was more of a theatrical interpretation of what had once been.
Gelasius?
I
believe so, because that's everyone last name was Easius.
Oh, okay.
So
there you go. Look at that. This is why I'm sending this guy to school.
That's me.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't even listening, but
Oh, geez. Well, welcome to the show.
no, I was doing my research here. I'm in my newsroom. Come on.
Okay.
About why the saint was dropped.
Okay.
And I found something that the Catholic Church dropped Saint Valentine from its calendar. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. They no longer celebrate it as Saint Valentine's. He got demoted. There were actually 2 Saint Valentines who were supposedly martyred on February 14th. Catholic tradition celebrates a saint's feast day on the anniversary of the saint's date of death and when the saint entered the kingdom of heaven.
Why didn't they just say Saint's Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I don't know. It sucks when you're a saint and you get demoted.
Yeah,
Your
I don't know.
sainthood
Yeah, I don't
taken
know
from
why,
you.
but yeah, apparently he.
Especially after you die.
Yeah, right. You're already dead. That's just like it's kind of like right now they're trying to impeach Donald Trump.
Yeah,
but isn't his ass already no longer the president? I'm like, what the fuck's the point?
Yeah,
he can get reelected. That's why, because he hasn't served his second term officially.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
But it says, Liskey adds, it was a little more of a drunken revel, but the Christians put clothes back on, and that didn't stop it from being a day of fertility and love.
Fertility, gonna have some babies.
Was it around the same time the Normans celebrated Valentine's Day? Gallatin meant lover of women. What was likely confused with St. Valentine's Day at some point, in part because they sound alike. A lover of women, huh?
Why did they have a picture of William Shakespeare?
Because it says here that actually, as the years went on, the holidays grew sweeter because of people like Shakespeare romancing, trying to make it more of a romantic thing.
Yeah.
I see.
In their work, and it gained popularity throughout Britain and the rest of Europe. Handmade paper cards became tokens in the Middle Ages. So eventually the tradition made its way to the New World. The Industrial Revolution ushered in factory-made cards in the 19th century. And in 1913, Hallmark Cards of Kansas City, Missouri began mass-producing Valentine's Day. February has not been the same since.
Yeah, that's the start of the Hallmark holiday.
The Hallmark holiday.
Well, just like, I don't do the whole card thing, just saying, anymore.
No?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, you used to do, all little kids did it in school, right? Where you did all the little cards and stuff like that.
Well,
yeah, my son just had his little party today at school, so he came home with a bunch of little Valentine's
Wasn't
cards.
considered mandatory
What?
to have cards and everything like that in school?
Well, no, because you had the Jehovah's Witness kids that didn't get to do the whole party thing with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't mandatory for them to do it.
Yeah, I guess
That's
if you
true.
don't believe it, but it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but it was, everyone, because you had to make your own box to get your Valentine's.
Oh my
cards
God.
and
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
didn't-
that.
Logan still has his Batman Valentine's Day box.
Yeah, they didn't do a box this year because I asked them if they did like little box, and
I
know what they
think
put it in.
I think more schools are going away from it.
they said no candy. It had to be like little toys or something like
Really?
that. So
Why?
no candy or treats.
That's
Just with
strange.
allergies and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. That's the thing. Okay, with this whole allergy thing, I remember back in the day.
know. It's
Did
ridiculous.
kids all of a sudden just start getting fucking allergies?
Apparently, because you didn't see kids dropping dead at school from
Right.
brownies mom made,
Yeah,
with
because-
peanuts in them
with
or
peanuts
some
and
shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It says here, though, today the holiday is big business. According to market research, Valentine's Day sales reached $17.6 billion last year. This year's sales are expected to be a total of $18.6 billion.
Okay, so I'm not the one
A
to
lot of money.
buy just a card or anything like your normal Valentine's Day stuff. I am making Jolly Rancher flowers.
Aww.
Forget me.
Well, she's
spoiler
listening now.
alert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Trust me, she already knows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's no fun.
I know.
Gotta surprise her.
Oh well.
Well, technically, this episode isn't going to launch until Valentine's Day itself, so
Yeah.
maybe she won't listen to it until after you give it
True.
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, it's really freaking cool.
Yeah, so for all the way from the Romans till today, it's one of those holidays that kind of just stuck around. It's not a federal holiday.
No.
So people don't get it off, just kind of like St. Patrick's Day. People don't get St. Patrick's Day off either.
Yeah, well, I don't get. You guys get Monday off.
Yeah.
Although my son didn't have school today or tomorrow, which would be Friday, the whatever date it is, and then. But yeah, I'm not gonna have. I have to work on Monday, the 15th, when everybody has off.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And that's an actual federal holiday because I got a federal job, and
yeah, my job is not federal, so.
So that is a little bit of the history on Valentine's Day itself. Now, when you think of the holiday, we think of someone,
your lover.
Besides your lover, there's a little entity that you think of when you think of Valentine's Day.
Oh no, babies.
Oh no. Well, he kind of is represented by a baby sometimes, but we're gonna talk Cupid. We're gonna talk Cupid for a little bit here, but we're gonna take a quick break. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please watch this ad for our merch shop and order your own Ghost Frickin' Talking gear. We'll be back right after this. So follow the link and order your very own Ghost Frickin' Talking merch. Many colors and designs are available. You can even get coffee cups and dog bandanas. Alright guys, so make sure to go out and get your Ghost Frickin' Talking gear. Also, make sure to check out our friend Mr. Hinklejaws. Go to Etsy shop Mr. Hinklejaws and you can go out and get yourself some awesome stickers.
Trust me, they're pretty
he
good.
has some awesome classic horror icons out there. So
They're
if you guys
still
want,
pretty
Jason, he's got Freddy, he's got Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein. He's got a ton. So if you guys want to go and check them out, go and order some stickers and tell them that Ghost Frickin' Talking sent you.
And the Ghost Frickin' Talking loves you.
Yeah, we love you. So go check out Etsy shop Mr. Hinklejaws for your awesome sticker goodness. All right, guys. So we're continuing our Valentine's Day special here, and we talked about how Valentine's Day came, and we talked about that. But now let's talk about the guy that's on all the cards. We're going to talk about Cupid. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go. Alright, so the mention of Cupid typically conjures up images of a cherub infant wielding a bow and arrow. But this wasn't always the case. Long before the Romans adopted and renamed him, and way before his association with Valentine's Day, Cupid was known to the Greeks as Eros, the handsome god of love. That's right, ladies, the handsome god. It must have been me.
No, I was going to make the joke. I was like, well, looks like I'm the new god of love.
No, it must have been me, man. I am the god of love.
I am the god of love. My sexy self.
Oh my goodness.
Make the girls go wild.
But later accounts of the lineage of Eros vary, describing him as the son of Nyx and Eurybus, or Aphrodite and Ares, or Iris, or Zephyrus, or even Aphrodite and Zeus, who would have been both his father and grandfather.
It's Ares.
That's what I said, isn't it?
There was a bunch of names in there.
Yeah, there was a ton of names, dude. I am not big on the whole.
I can read them. Let me read
them.
I'm done with the names now.
Whatever, kid.
It says here, armed with a bow and a quiver filled with both golden arrows to arouse desire and leaden arrows to ignite aversion. So, if he didn't think that you guys belong together, he was going to shoot you in the ass with lead. I mean, like, nah, motherfucker. I think he shot your mom in the ass.
Oh, listen to this. It says, so Cupid shot the golden arrow at Apollo, who fell madly in love with the nymph Daphne, but then launched a leaden arrow at Daphne so she would be repulsed by him. That's That's pretty messed up. Like, you're playing games with people.
Hey, you know what?
Cupid's kind of a bitch.
Hey, it gets lonely. Just have fun.
You know what? If it gets lonely, go to farmersonly.com.
Because you don't have to be lonely.
Yeah, you don't have to be lonely. Don't let fucking Cupid blow up your Valentine's Day. Go to farmersonly.com. Is that still a thing? Is
Farmers Only still a thing?
I've never heard of it. So
What? How have you never heard of farmersonly.com?
Okay,
Why would I
isn't
hear
there a
of-
dating site named after Isn't OkCupid?
I've heard of OkCupid.
OkCupid, is that a dating website? I don't know.
I believe so.
I don't. This guy over here is like, I only know Grindr.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I saw his new profile picture on Grindr with some really tight pants that you had on the other day.
Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna post that picture of you in those tight pants.
Dude.
On Ghost Freaking Talking Instagram.
Oh, no.
And all just for you ladies and gentlemen out
It's
there.
going to be my OnlyFans. It's the start of my OnlyFans, guys.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I think Cupid kind of like shot a couple arrows wrongly for me, though. Not gonna lie.
Either that or you just have bad taste in women.
Ouch. I mean, like,
Dude, you're so young.
Yeah,
you're
I
like
know, but still.
17. You don't know.
I
like,
know, but
love.
still, like, come on.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Okay, it's okay, boys.
Yeah, because you're only 17, dude.
I know.
No, I get it. I was 17. You know, thought I was in love. You know,
Right.
at the time, and then
Right.
you realize it. They're just like,
Yeah.
you don't know shit, but.
Ouch.
But
No, you have to learn. You
I
know,
know.
people can tell you that, you know, all day long, but you know,
Yeah.
you learn yourself.
yeah, you know, you could go 20 years with somebody and then
Yeah.
That is
all of
true.
a sudden Cupid shoots that lead arrow into their ass and then, you know,
That is true.
leads them away.
Yeah.
But then, you know, then we go back into where it's fate.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Your mom got hit in the ass with the lead arrow, right?
Yes.
But it led me into a different direction, and I am way happier now with Vanessa. Just because I loved your mom, and I still, you know, there's always that thing.
Yeah,
you know?
there will always be a feeling.
But it's just a different feeling with Vanessa. There's been this, and I tried looking it up a little bit tonight, and there is major scientific research done on love at first sight.
Yeah.
And it's got something to do with, let's say you've always had this image of something in your mind.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a kid growing up, you know, you always wanted, you know, the tall blonde or, you know, whatever. And, you know, and all of a sudden someone comes across your path that matches what you've built up in the back of your mind. And that is what triggers that euphoria of love at first sight, from what I was gathering from the little bit of scientific knowledge that I was looking at.
Big brain place.
And big, you know, and they said there's like 12 different chemicals that happen in your brain when you get that euphoria of love at first sight. So
Interesting.
so they're not saying love at first sight is an actual thing, but there is a little bit of scientific knowledge behind
Well,
it.
there's a lot of reactions that happen when you know, look at somebody that you love. You know, just your brain emits all these feel-good chemicals. You know.
Oh, definitely.
So
For us boys, it excites a little thing. For you.
Well, you say a little thing?
For you,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so it's crazy. You know, love does crazy things. Like we said at the beginning of the show. It could trigger somebody to do dumb shit.
yeah, I mean, people kill for love. So I mean, that right there is like
Yeah.
the dumbest shit you could do. But
Yeah, definitely.
but yeah, people do all kinds of shit for love.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you also get across those people that think they're in love with someone and now the person doesn't want anything to do with them. So then they become psycho stalkers. And,
Yeah.
You had to run with that, haven't you?
with a stalker?
Not like a stalker, but like a crazy.
Yeah, one of my very first girlfriend. She was a nutcase. Let's just say we were all at work because we all worked together. It was me, her, and my best friend Tony. And I broke up with her like days beforehand, and we were all at work. You know, it's odd that we're gonna have to work together, even though broke up with her. And she came out and started beating the hell out of Tony's truck when I got in it, and because I wouldn't communicate with her anymore or anything like that, because she wanted to try to make it happen.
God.
And she would throw herself, and her mom had to go and take her to a psychiatrist so she could get her brain right, because so yeah. It was
Crazy.
It was crazy. But I mean, you look at this. Look at this.
You're like a
Look at this
stud.
guy right here.
Yeah, look at him. What is wrong with you?
How could you want to quit?
How could you want this?
How could what? No.
How could you want
No.
this?
How could you quit this? That's what I want to know.
You are a crazy person. Why would you want this? I'm talking to you too. You are a crazy person. Why would you want this?
I don't know why you're talking shit,
Mr.
dude.
Clean. He's freaking Mr. Clean.
You're gonna look just like him in 10 years, buddy. So
Yeah, enjoy your hair now, sir.
yeah, enjoy the hair now.
Because it's
Get the hair flips out of the way while you can.
So everyone, make sure to love someone, but don't love them too much to where you kill them.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Great advice.
Yeah, I don't want to see you on a true crime podcast somewhere along the line.
But I could be famous.
Or where we're hunting you on a ghost podcast.
Yeah, that's not good either.
So that's a little bit of a look at Valentine's Day. A little bit of look at Cupid himself. Any closing words from you guys? No.
Just happy Valentine's Day, people.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Like I said, love the one you're with, or if you're one of those swingers at a key party, love
You do you, man.
Yeah,
You do you.
love his, and his. So, or if you're at one of those Roman orgies, everybody loves everybody.
Oh, God.
So, all right, guys. So make sure to subscribe here on YouTube.
And click that notification bell so you get notified when we push out a new video.
Also, if you guys have a spooky story yourself, where can you reach us?
GhostFT@yahoo.com.
What's that?
GhostFT@yahoo.com.
That is our email address, so you can write to your stories here, and we will read them. And I have one that is in the queue for our next show. So when we do our full show, we will have something to read. So if you guys want to add on to that, make sure to write to us at ghostft@yahoo.com.
Do it.
Also, make sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Twitter. No, we don't have Twitter.
Well, there's Twitter out there, but I don't know
We're
how to
talking
get
about
back to
Twitter.
it. Yeah, we're not.
It's just engraved in my brain, okay? We've been saying Twitter since like the first episode.
There is a TikTok out there
There
as
you
well.
go.
We gotta do the TikTok dance.
And check out our friends Slow Death, Wolf Hollow, Mr. Hinklejaws, all these awesome people that have come into our lives. We want to show them love on the day of love as well. Hey guys, I'm your humble host. My name is Nick.
I am the sexy co-host, Trent.
I'm Newsroom Nessie.
And as always,
everyone has a story to tell.
And
stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Hey guys, bye. I love you. I love you a lot. See ya.